back. Finna play them Patriots, man. Finna play them Patriots. Let's get it. I got 2 text messages, George. 2 text message games. Nah, that's a new nigga. Pretty straight. He almost beat Alex. Yeah, he beat Josh though.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the New England Patriots. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Here we go. 11. What do you need?
22 jet bomber.
Lock.
Watch twins.
Sony Michel, his first carry. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Check 50.
Tens the mic.
21. We got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike. Hey, wahoo!
Mike 10.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 or.
Watch the curl.
Lock down.
On first down, Jones. He finds Howard complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Jones now on 1st and 10. That's caught by Howard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara.
Really?
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. left to throw. Jones. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
And I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when you intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, you got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Big play there for New England. 58 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Flush to his right, and that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
65. Hey, Zoo.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Tens the mic. Check pass, check.
Two.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yeah.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
12. Hey, Delta.
1st and 10 at the 48.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. The connecting here with DJ Shark. The way in. Touchdown, New England. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Jones off the play fake. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Looking to throw. Jones got his man complete over the middle. That's Howard. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 yards, good for the Saints. First down. Back to throw. Jones over the middle, complete. That's Howard. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They will run with Grant. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The kick by Lutz is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. That one good for 24 yards. Off the draw, here's Michelle. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go, defense.
80 weapons.
Let's go, defense.
21. Buzz. Hey, alert.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. That one complete. He finds Shark. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Here we go.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Alpha.
Know your job. Nine's the mic. Get your swarm on.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Garoppolo, 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They'll turn to Michelle as they go back to the ground. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Watch the slant.
Six.
Mike 9. Hey, we gotta get to that. Mike over there. Let's go, D.
Hey Marv, I'm eating, but Buddy trying to put that pressure on
Hey,
you.
I'm trying to go for them pick now. I got that pick.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Chauncey
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. In your face.
Bravo. Get it.
On 2nd and 7.
Safety.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, baby.
Come on,
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They run it again with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
They go jet sweep here with Chark. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
21, here we go.
Garoppolo. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on.
He's got a man, complete. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, exit, 94.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones looking long for Thomas. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line.
Here we go.
Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
Come. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
21.
Check. Crunch. Bang. Jim. Shit.
Check. Hey, gun.
Check hot route. Hot.
Stay hot.
And it's Michelle once again. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Oh, man.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Hey, we got to seal. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check.
I got you. White.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. And all the way up to the 21-yard line. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They'll run with Michelle. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike,
Stay hot.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. That's to his running back, Sonny Michel. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Hey, Steve 6. Stay hot.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Hello.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
We got to seal. It's going to be
Hey, gun.
It's going to be a long day.
11.
Hey, we got to get to that. Mike over there. Let's get the ball.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Hey, wahoo!
Let's go one more. Mike 9. Bang out.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here comes Grant on the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Now Jones. This will be caught by Brown. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Jones now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Kamara. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Throwing Jones. Open man is Michael Thomas. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Alex said, forget them text messages. This get crazy.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did in their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
He's going to let this one go deep.
Got that boy. Marshawn, boy.
Crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Nigga Buck Howard needs so many more yards. Yeah, that superstar.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned that the defense did it again. They've bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They begin with Michel on the ground. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Again, it's Michel. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Check three.
65.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. On the NFL scoreboard, fourth quarter now at Soldier Field. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
11. Hey, Zoo.
Check nickel.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Watch the run. They're running it.
21. Hey, Delta.
To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
I got you.
Let's go, beat it.
65, 65.
Smooth. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Mike 9, Mike 9.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Orbit. 4th down. Even. 9's the mic. 9's the mic. I got you. I got you, son. I got you.
11.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And now Garoppolo lost the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Donovan Mitchell. Of course,
Wants to try to end the PAT.
96. I want that Donovan. Jokic and Donovan
And the lead
Mitchell
is up to 18 now.
The Diamonds.
After the touchdown, wants to kick it off.
Well, he got no defense, but he's 6'6", 91 points.
And that'll carry over.
Amethyst, Josh. Spencer Dinwiddie. And they got the Amethyst, Josh Richardson. I don't know why he don't have no picture. And the rest is like Fournier. And, hey, you know I gotta get one of them. Hey, gotta get one of them. Got it for
the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for New Orleans, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
I've been hitting